Deputy Prime Minister Peter Turnquest is denying a report in a local daily which suggests tax cuts for wealthy homeowners. He told ZNS News Today that a statement released by his office yesterday referring to the recasting of the definition of owner-occupied properties was misconstrued. He told ZNS News Today what in fact the proposed change intends. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister the Honourable Peter Turnquest is refuting the report of a local daily suggesting that there are changes to taxes related to second homes. The article suggests that taxes imposed on those homes were pulled back and would result in revenue shortfalls. But he says that can't be further from the truth. He told ZNS News Today that there is no move to reduce tax rates for any group, but that the decision to revert to the previous definition of owner-occupied property for real property tax purposes was the intent of a pending amendment.
For real property tax, the government undertook to increase the top-end rate for undeveloped land owned by foreigners. This is what was announced in the budget communication, and that is what will remain. What the government is undertaking to change in the amendment that quantifies the time frame for owner-occupied property. This is being done simply because the amendment had the unintended impact of bringing legitimate and non-commercial homeowners under the commercial property tax rate. And that was not the policy intent.
A $50,000 cap on such properties remains, he explained, thereby nullifying the notion of revenue shortfalls. There is, however, as announced in the budget, Minister Turnquest notes, a 0.5% increase in taxes on undeveloped land owned by foreigners, and he says that increase is intended to spur them to action.
The owners of these properties own them fee simple, and we do not, there's no legal right by which we can acquire or reacquire this property unless it is deemed necessary for a national public good. And so we have to use moral suasion. We have to use the tax incentives that are available to any developer, foreign or domestic, to encourage the development of the land. And to the extent that we have no success in that regard, a little bit of a punitive measure, one may say, to encourage them to take advantage of the offers that have been made with respect and to fulfill their commitment when they would have acquired the property in the first instance.
The Deputy Prime Minister also made it a point to explain that there is a need to distinguish second homes from second homes that are on the market for commercial purposes as revenues continue to slip through the cracks. Right now, there's a move afoot to change that.
You'll not be able to find every one of them because it is difficult to distinguish whether a visitor is family or whether they are in fact renting. But we can track through the legitimate online sellers of these kind of properties, the Airbnbs and those kind of organized resellers or renters. We can track those, and we have a program with respect to that should be coming in force very shortly. But other than that, we will depend upon the local government entities to help us to police these properties.
It is unclear how much revenue the Airbnb and similar enterprises yield, but that's an area the government is looking to add to its revenue yields soon.